Women.
She was the queen bee.
Secrets are more important
Her kingdom was being threatened.
than life itself.
She was not gonna let it go.
On the outskirts of Waco, Texas, in 2007, the Sturtevant family celebrates a true milestone: 40 years in business.
Joe Sturtevant owned a transmission business, and it was a family business that's ran since 1967.
Hey, Joe, take a look at this.
Big Joe, man's man. Stock car driver, involved in racing since the 1960s. You know, here's a guy who was a pure Texan.
It's a real family affair.
You boys ready for a break?
Honey, you read my mind.
Wife, 62-year-old Joyce, handles the accounts.
Joyce ran the office. She did all the business transactions and handled all the money, insurance claims, things like that.
Thanks, Mom.
Her son, Joe Jr., works by her husband's side.
Joyce had a son from her first marriage, and they all just were one big happy family running this business together.
You got 4 new customers tomorrow.
I'll be able to retire soon.
You can. I'm not.
Heart problems do convince Joe to hang up his tools. And he relaxes into a well-earned retirement. But not Joyce. She takes over the company.
She had about 6 or 7 guys and other people that depended on her for their livelihood, so they treated her like a queen.
After Joe retired, she was the queen bee.
It's always been a profitable business. But now, with Joyce in the driver's seat, they hit a rocky road.
She had not paid the taxes in quite a few years on the business, and I believe that was over $140,000 worth of taxes that was due.
Joyce isn't paying the tax man because she's spending the money on herself.
She was basically embezzling their own money.
You know, she's not driving around with gold chains and diamond rings or gambling or drinking it. Where is this money going?
She has an expensive, secret habit.
Joyce was addicted to hydrocodone. That's an opium derivative. Lots of people become addicted to it quickly. No wonder she ran the business into the ground.
The queen bee is so deep in debt, she's about to lose everything. And Big Joe's starting to get suspicious.
I haven't stopped all day.
Been busy.
Joyce was afraid of what Joe would do if he found out how she had destroyed the business. And without the business, Joyce couldn't buy drugs.
She was fearful that Joe would find out about how she had run the business.
I got this call about the credit cards.
He would have taken the business back over, come out of retirement, and sent her home.
You don't need to worry about that. You just leave the books to me.
Yes, sir.
Her kingdom was being threatened.
But in the summer of 2007, there's a far more dramatic threat. Joyce is attacked in the bathroom.
Joyce had told us that someone had broken in, hit her over the head, knocked her out, and someone had gone into their bedroom.
What the? You get out of
But Big Joe's no easy target.
He was surprised by Big Joe because Big Joe responded quickly to the attack and fought him off pretty well. And in the end, he just needed to get out of there, and so he fought him off by hitting him over the head with the pistol.
outskirts for 148 North St.
Big Joe suffers a severe head injury.
Looks like you put up a bit of a fight. Yeah, but not a winning one.
Man.
No, I got hit too from behind.
She kept saying, there's a bump right here, there's a bump right here. And I work in the medical field, and I felt her head, and I didn't feel anything. And then the doctor came in and said, there's nothing, there's no bump.
You see the man?
No, it was so dark. I couldn't see a thing.
Joyce and Joe can't describe their attacker. They have no known enemies. There is little for the police to go on.
The investigation into the home invasion case went along for a while and then just lost steam.
Joyce is strangely uninterested in finding her attackers.
I've never come across the scenario that we found in the Sturtevant case. It was bizarre.
On the outskirts of Waco, Texas,
What the? You get out of
Big Joe Sturtevant suffers head injuries during a violent home invasion. And his attackers are still at large. But his wife, Joyce, is oddly unconcerned because she planned the whole thing.
Joyce was a little bit afraid of Joe finding out she had run his business into the ground.
Joyce is looking for new hirers.
It's Big Joe. He's beat me.
Joyce was complaining about Joe and Joe beating her up. As far as we know, was unfounded.
Joe's life insurance can get her out of her financial hole,
I need your help.
but only if he meets an untimely accident.
And he says, I know some people who might get it done, but I can beat them up for you if you pay me. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, they drive over to Joyce's house.
Bedroom to the left. That's where he is, okay?
And Joyce, she's got everything ready. She's got the dogs locked up and the house open. She sits back thinking, tonight's the night. They're gonna take care of business for me. And she's kind of in the bathroom, in the corner, and she's got her fingers in her ears. Like she's anticipating a loud noise, maybe the crack of a gun.
But Big Joe's self-defense saves his life.
It didn't play out like Joyce had originally planned for it. She clearly wanted him dead.
Joyce turns to Plan B, a trusted friend in the office who might know someone in the murder game.
Find some trustworthy guys.
They developed a relationship, and Joyce asked if she knew anyone that could help her get rid of her husband.
She eventually found 2 guys that said they would do it.
These are worth a lot more than $2,000.
And these 2 men wanted, of course, to be paid.
Joyce couldn't pay a hitman because she was in horrible debt. She thought her jewelry would be enough.
All right, I'll put it out there, see what bounces back.
What bounces back is robbery. The men simply take Jean's jewels and run.
These guys had no intention of killing Joe Sturtevant.
They seen an opportunity, and they're going for it. And you know what, Joyce? If you say anything, we're gonna turn you in.
But the Queen Bee doesn't give up easily.
She finally said, well, I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. If you want something done, you got to do it yourself.
In the early hours of October 8th, 2008, Joyce moves on to Plan C.
You don't normally think of murderers walking around in shower caps. It appears that Joyce was concerned about the blood splatter, trying to make sure she covered up everything.
Joyce got a .38 caliber pistol. We knew that they had a lot of guns around the house.
Big Joe is sound asleep. She could probably hear his nose whistle. She walks up. She kills him cold-bloodedly, just like that, for nothing. A man she has known for almost 50 years and been married to for 4 decades.
Finally, Joyce achieves her goal. Now, to get away with it.
Joyce knew she was going to be gone all day. That was her alibi, was that she was at work. She needed to make sure the body wouldn't start decomposing immediately, and she thought merely turning down the air conditioner and lighting a candle would do the trick.
She stages the scene, flips some tables over, pulls some drawers out, and kind of makes it look like someone was in there trying to rob the place, and maybe Joe woke up.
Joyce spends the day in the office, and no one suspects a thing.
She came back, went into the house, immediately called 911.
I need someone to come here right away.
Said, I think my husband has had a heart attack.
I think my husband's had a heart attack.
Big Joe had a history of heart trouble. But as the crime scene evidence indicated, that's not what happened to him.
Half his head's gone. It's very bloody.
The crime scene also did not match with a burglary because nothing was taken. It looks like the drawers were pulled out and things were tussled about a bit, but nothing was really taken.
And soon enough, her previous consorts start spilling to the police.
Mistake number 1, Joyce approached way too many people about killing her husband. Mistake number 2, all of them were untrustworthy.
In 2011, Joyce Sturdivant is convicted of attempted capital murder and first-degree murder. She is sentenced to 30 years in prison. Joyce began by stealing money. In the end, it was a life.
She ruined my family. She ruined our lives.
Joyce was a cold, calculating, selfish individual who thought only of herself. She is exactly where she needs to be, and that's in the penitentiary.
In 2004, Minden, Louisiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have made a decision.
Gonna be your girl. Nah, this is yours.
And the winner is Kimmy Coleman.
High school student Kim Coleman is the all-American sweetheart.
Kim came from a very respectable family. Everyone in Minden knew them. Everyone in Minden loved them. She was the homecoming queen. She was prom queen. She was Miss Popularity.
Kim was smart, personable, popular, and dedicated to her studies.
What do you want to do with your life?
Kim wants to share her good fortune.
I want to give back. I want to be a social worker.
For the next 4 years, she studies hard to become a social worker.
Hi, come in.
She was giving back to her community, and she was working for the betterment of other people's lives. I mean, that was just what she was raised to do.
When are you due in court?
3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Okay, it's really important you don't miss any more school before then.
You won't.
I will.
That's a profession that tends to draw people who are altruistic, much more interested in helping other humans than earning a big paycheck.
Across town, 28-year-old Brian Spinks is also giving back to his community and his country.
Brian was a hardworking, dedicated military man.
This is all you do in the Air Force, play dominoes all day.
After 2 tours of duty and almost a decade of service, Brian has the love and respect of his comrades.
I think the game's well and truly won.
Brian was a guy to kind of have everybody over at his house, to be that place where anybody can just hang out.
At one of his get-togethers in 2008, Brian's life takes a beautiful turn.
She just seemed like a nice girl, very laid back, kind of quiet.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. This is Kim.
Kim was a very pretty girl. She had a beautiful smile. You could tell that she was happy.
I hear you're a military man.
Air Force Sergeant.
I'd like to see you in uniform sometime.
I can be arranged. Don't worry about that.
The relationship started off very good, very strong. They appeared to be a perfect couple.
Okay, let's break it up, my brother. Let's break it up. Dom, let's go. Okay, we're gonna be playing 5 to 6. 5 dollars.
He was really into her. He told me that, you know, he thought about, you know, even bringing her home and having her meet some of his family. So at that time, I pretty much knew that he really liked her.
At your service, man.
You're crazy.
Kim thinks she's found Mr. Right and wants to keep him close.
Let's go away this weekend.
No, sorry. No can do.
But I want to be with you.
Not 24/7.
Brian was a fun guy. He loved going out. He loved having a good time. He loved dancing. He loved, you know, partying in Shreveport. I mean, Brian was your typical 20-something-year-old in the military.
Kim is accustomed to a lot more attention.
Kim was a young lady who had never been rejected. She was always the prettiest. She was the it girl. She was always chased. People always wanted her.
Suspicion is growing in Kim's mind.
What are you looking at?
Hey, you.
Her personality was normally very open, very outgoing.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
I'll be back in a minute.
The only problem was that she would become very jealous of Brian.
It stalls the relationship just as it's getting off the ground.
Man, she'd be crazy sometimes.
Unprovoked, she would go through Brian's phone, looking for evidence that he was in touch with other women. She was looking for trouble.
Kim was jealous. Kim had a fatal attraction. I mean, that's the best way to put it.
Kim's idea of loving Brian was completely possessing Brian.
You Who's Vanessa? The woman you've been calling?
My cousin. Hey.
Kim had a lot going for her, but what she didn't have was control of her emotions.
You gotta stop doing this. You gotta trust me.
The story of Kim Coleman is a story of jealousy, an emotion that favors neither the guilty or the innocent, but can destroy everything in its path.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, Brian Spinks is taking a break from his girlfriend, Kim Coleman.
She was a very jealous, very angry person when she realized that Brian did not want to be with her.
On January 16th, 2010, she tracks him down.
Kim sought out Brian. She found him in a club and she confronted him.
He was with his friends. Her jealousy kind of bubbled over. She started an altercation.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Stop.
She was very upset. She was yelling and screaming.
And I know you back off.
Damn. And there were some people trying to hold her back.
Get off me.
She was always picking fights and arguments when it came to anybody other than her.
Brian was upset. And he told one of our other friends, hey, just take me home.
I got the keys. Y'all don't know what I gotta go through with this girl.
It's the last straw for Brian. After drinking heavily, he decides to call it off permanently.
Brian was embarrassed by her behavior.
I'm tired of dealing with this.
And he left her a voicemail telling her how embarrassed he was and that they were over.
If you hadn't answered your phone, I was gonna tell you why. I'm done with you. But you didn't want to answer your phone. It's fine.
Kim doesn't get the message because she's on her way over.
The hell you doing here?
Where is she?
Didn't you get my message? I don't want you here anymore.
Kim Coleman is a young lady who never heard no.
I love you.
It's over. Get out of here.
Please, we can work it out. Please.
She had never, ever felt the type of rejection that she felt that night. She felt like she had been dumped. That had never happened to Kim Coleman. There was nothing he could do.
Stabbing is a bloody, dirty business. You get wet, you get bloody, you get hot, you get sweaty. Blood goes on the perpetrator and on the victim.
A knife blade from the first knife was broken. It's then believed that she went back into the kitchen, retrieved a second knife, and continued to stab him 60+ times.
Some would say she was out of control. I think she was very much in control. She was destroying Brian because he wanted to leave her.
She was a woman scorned in that moment. and committed an unimaginable crime against someone who fought for our country.
Somebody stabbed my boyfriend.
Kim probably thought Brian was dead when she first called 911. But then he made a noise. On the line, the operator could hear Brian saying, "Help, help."
Baby, are you okay?
You hear
Can you hear me?
him pleading basically for his life, knowing that the person that did this to him is still right there next to him.
Say
For the
something.
911 operator, it's the most chilling of calls.
And you hear a gurgle.
It's almost demon-like, what she did.
His name was John or James.
She created a story about an intruder and even stabbed herself a couple of times to make it look good.
The story she told was that somebody had followed her home and attacked both of them in the apartment. That was the first story she told.
However, the pattern of injuries didn't fit the story.
The doctor believes your wounds were self-inflicted.
If she had been trying to fend off the attacker, she would have had cuts on the outside of her arms or on the back of her hands as she's trying to push this knife away.
If you had to answer your phone, I was gonna tell you why.
And when the police discover Brian's voicemail, it's clear there's been a fight.
I'm done with you.
There was no doubt in my mind that we were looking the person that killed Brian Spinks directly in the eyes.
I did it. But he was coming after me.
She changes her story several times. And that was the beginning of the end for her.
But Kim's claim of self-defense doesn't add up either. She's charged with second-degree murder. In court, she tries one last story.
Kim was feigning mental illness, clinically known as malingering.
The prosecution did such a great job poking holes in her story. The jury knew that Kim Coleman killed Brian Spinks in cold blood.
In 2012, Kim Coleman is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole.
There was nothing in Kim's background that foreshadowed the brutal murder of her boyfriend and the complete demise of her own life.
For someone who wanted to give so much to other people, Kim took so much for herself.
When I found out, I was shocked. I never thought she was capable of anything like this, and I almost couldn't believe it.
Lakewood, Colorado. In the desert city, a brutal home invasion.
He was caught completely by surprise.
Why are you doing this to me?
I was hugely violent.
Police, open up.
The officers entered the room, and immediately to their right, Alvin is breathing deep, the apneic breathing of a man who's about to die.
Ma'am, please.
Darlene told police that 2 drug dealers from Louisiana had come looking for payback. They put her into a back bedroom while they killed her husband.
The story starts in 2003 down in Louisiana, where Alvin and Darlene Spears are running with the wrong crowd.
Alvin had a bit of a checkered past for sure. He was dealing in drugs.
And his 28-year-old wife, Darlene, is dealing guns.
Make sure they're 38s.
Have I ever let you down?
She was charged or indicted by ATF for selling straw purchases, selling guns through straw purchases.
But their life of crime comes to an end when Alvin is arrested. To save himself, he becomes a police informant.
There's probably no more dangerous activity
What do you got?
Tuesday, Sammy's garage at midnight.
than being a drug dealer and informing on your colleagues to the police. But that's what Alvin was doing.
Nice work.
Okay.
He is making enemies fast. So Alvin and Darlene skip town.
Alvin wanted to get out of the criminal life he had in Louisiana and saw Colorado as a new beginning.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing.
We good.
Alvin is
Testing, 1 2.
reborn.
Testing.
Alvin was studying to be a minister.
Your husband's a very talented young man. How are his studies?
He'll be a minister in no time.
Darlene is right by his side.
She, by all appearances, also was involved in the church and seemed supportive of everything that Alvin was doing. To everybody, she presented as a God-fearing, church-going woman.
Now they're safe and secure, but they still have some problems.
Hey!
Money was a huge issue. They didn't have any. Darlene and Alvin's new start in Colorado left them pretty much penniless.
What do you think?
How much all that cost?
Why? You don't want your woman to look good?
Life without crime doesn't pay so well. And Darlene is missing the cash.
Don't stay up too long, baby.
Darlene's life in Colorado was going the way she wanted to go. She was respected. She saw a future. The only problem is she didn't have the money.
But Darlene is enterprising and is planning a surprise for her husband.
You're home early.
Yeah, I pulled a hamstring. What's up working on the weekend?
It's nothing. It can wait.
I think she had plans for him
Need a massage?
Hell yeah.
that he wasn't going to like.
Come on, baby.
Lakewood, Colorado. With wife Darlene's support, Alvin Spears transforms himself from drug dealer and police informant
Tuesday, Sammy's garage at midnight.
to preacher.
Darlene and Alvin left Louisiana behind. But Alvin would probably have to always be looking over his shoulder.
Old foes are one problem. Lack of cash is another. But on December 7th, 2003, over a romantic meal,
Hey, you coming? Dinner's up.
Almost.
Darlene is ready to reveal her solution.
Spoil me, babe. I almost forgot. I got a surprise for you. Let me get it.
You are spoiling me.
Alvin was caught completely by surprise. He had no idea this was coming.
He stood, he tried to walk away from that. He continued to be hit in the back of the shoulder now.
He was in shock. Alvin could not believe that his wife was standing there with a sledgehammer doing what she did to him.
Why are you doing this to me?
He's trying to move around the apartment, trying to get out. He goes over, tries to actually crawl up underneath the desk, and the desk is hit.
When Darlene murdered Alvin, she didn't hold back. She stabbed him with a knife and crushed his head with a sledgehammer.
Whatever plans Darlene has next are changed instantly.
Police, open up.
Neighbors, appalled by the sounds they hear, call the police.
They knock, they announce their presence, and immediately Darlene locks the deadbolt on the front door.
Open up. This is the police. Open the door. I'm safe now. Open the door.
Darlene needs to stall.
There was a slight delay in getting that door open. And Darlene claimed that she had to change because she wasn't dressed.
Ma'am, please.
And when she came and answered the door, she was in bloody clothes.
Homicide, 187.
Who puts on bloody clothes to answer the door when the cops are there?
Ma'am, can you tell me exactly what happened?
Darlene told police that 2 drug dealers from Louisiana had come looking for payback.
There were 2 of them. They forced me into the bedroom. I heard everything.
Although the police are skeptical, they don't have enough evidence immediately to make an arrest. Darlene has time to refine her story.
Leadership is based on inspiration, not domination.
And get on with her career. She is a respected team leader.
She brutally killed a guy who was turning his life around and then passing herself off as a victimized woman, professional, and moving on with her life.
There's just one problem. The crime scene tells a different story.
Darlene explained the blood on her clothes, saying that it was transfer blood from Alvin when she was tending to him. But forensics proved it was spatter, high-velocity spatter blood.
Investigators soon discover numerous life insurance policies.
So do I get cash or bank transferred?
Darlene takes out 8 life insurance policies on Alvin.
So how's the money paid?
Adding up all these insurance policies until it adds to about $380,000.
Do you need any extra forms? Do you need a death certificate?
She's already contacted 3 or 4 of the 8 policyholders to try to get the money.
Thank you.
It's entirely possible that after 3 months, Darlene thought she was home clear. She wasn't going to be arrested. Surprise!
She's actually at a seminar, a work seminar on leadership.
There is only one rule. Hunt or be hunted.
She's in the middle of a seminar when I arrest her.
I've been expecting you.
She looked me right in the eyes and she said, "I've been expecting you."
Take her away.
In 2006, Darlene Spears is found guilty of murder and sentenced to life, plus 48 years behind bars. Although she'd been a petty criminal, Darlene has no history of violence and a good relationship with her husband.
There's one clear-cut motive in this case, and it's a word that begins with G and ends in R-E-E-D.
Greed is what really drove her to try to get to where she wanted to be. And unfortunately, her husband was not going to be a part of that.